Today on A Commonly Good MTG, it's top 5 win rate decks of July 2025. If you are interested in which decks are at the top of the meta in standard play, then this might be the video for you. If you're interested, stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Commonly Good MTG. I'm your host, a person whose playstyle is most often referred in the tabloids to as Drunken, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and it's top 5 win rates decks day. Top 5 win rate decks day. Top 5 win rate decks day. Yeah, so what I do is I get to the middle of the month, and we go and take a look to see how things have changed in the top 5 decks based upon the list over at Untapped GG. They like to keep track of the people who are using their little Dooley Bob gadget to see what people are playing, how well they're doing, and which decks are playing. I've got it tuned back to just what the meta is in the last 7 days, so I could try to get some variation from month to month. And the funny part is that usually there's not much variation. They'll move up and down a little tiny bit. Maybe one thing will drop off, something else will come in, and it's not that much, and it really kind of sucks. But then the ban happened. The ban! Oh, what they did is they shot Mono Red in the head is what they did. And it completely fell off the list. So we do, you'll see what comes up here. But anyway, so the list, it seems entirely different. In fact, from last month, we dropped 4 out of 5 of the decks off the list. We got 4 brand new decks, one of which dropped from number 1 to number 2 to number 5. And man, it's just a whole new thing. So we're looking for changeover from month to month. It's finally happened. It has finally happened. So hold on to your pants and let's just see what we got going on. So let's do this in reverse order. First of all, it's number 5. All right, playing against Albel. 2 mana keep. We're coming at it. Hasty and fast. Hopefully this guy doesn't have creature kill, because I kind of need my creatures. Good, he doesn't seem to be able to do much. He didn't seem to have any hesitation there, which means no instance. That's disappointing. Kind of needed that. And these two are just sitting there doing nothing. Oh, that was sucked. I gotta wait till next turn. I was a little too quick on the button pushing. That was a problem. So I needed to double up on the pump. That would have been good. All right, my turn. Let's throw out our hasty friend. 2 attackers. Lightning strike to the face. And a shock. Alright, we don't have lethal. We're down to 2. Hopefully we can make it through this next round. That's fine. I know you'll be bringing some sort of enchantment back of a parent creature. That's bad. Oh, that was horribly bad. And the deck sneaks one in like a stinky fart. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! And here we are with the 5th ranked deck, Mono Red Aggro. And the weird part, I had a really hard time winning with this deck. People didn't seem to have any problem. Just goes to show you how Mono Red is taking a huge hit. The fact this deck used to be the reigning champ for such a long time, and now here we are at 5th rank, and I'm having a hard time with the current meta with it. Rough. Really rough. What is it about this deck? Well, we got a lot of hasty guys, right? Haste, that's what's wonderful about this deck. And they all have like a type of prowess at least. The only guy that doesn't is Screaming Nemesis. He's a whole different bag of guys right there. And we got a bunch of cheap things to throw out there, usually right to our opponent's face. That gets the prowess going, pump, 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 and then we're out of the way. If you need to, you can clear the board so your guys can come raging through. That's the important part. But you have to play aggro. You got to play early. If you get to mid-range and you haven't won by then, like turn 4, then you're in for trouble. So still, it's an old faithful, and even after all the bans, it's still holding up in the top 5. It's Mono Red Aggro. I played against 2 horses in a man suit. Keep. Come on, I get a ley line of hope it, right? Absolutely. Get that out there. No Chocobo. Alright, well I got Essence Chandler having come out next, pretty much. And he's going to slay down that land now. Pop it up. Alright, there goes a super pump. No attacks. Cool. Alright, there we go. Now you can just let it go through. There you go, nice. Now he wants to try to get out here and jump on me. Alright, we got the pump going. We're strong enough to kill anybody with everybody. Let's take it all in. Even stronger. He's got a block. And we win! And we win! Victory! Alright, well, here we are with Mono White Life Gain. Yeah, you know, I've been playing a few Mono White life Gains. I kind of like the other ones better. I think they're cut with things, maybe a Boros or something. Even Mono White, I think I played something different. Maybe more angel focused, so we have more flying, which is always nice. This one focuses on just the low end side. I mean, the Healer's Hawks are cool, the Runelurker Bats, you know, you're getting all those single points of lifelink coming through. You're trying to pump up the Bridemates and the Essence Chandlers. Linden helps out a lot. And in this deck, the one that was really doing really well was Leyline of Hope. Because we are getting up to 27, which then gives all your dudes +2/+2. That ended up being a fantastic card. If you gain life, you gain that much life +1. Yeah, that helps out a bunch. So yeah, so Leyline of Hope in this particular version does a great job. Altogether, it's a good deck. One thing about life gain is that it gives you time. Because, you know, people might be coming at you, but you're gaining a lot of life, so it gives you the time to kind of work things out. Shelter of the Ghost, probably the best card in the meta, in my opinion. There's so much stuff it does. It pumps, it controls, it does everything. It provides protection. It's one of the best cards out there. So, altogether, it is a great deck. I can see why it's up here. I'm glad to see it. Post-ban, this deck is doing really, really good. All right, so there you go. Mono White Life Gain, number 4. All right, playing against Friendly Ninja. Hey, everybody, it's a Ninja. Oh, don't worry. He's friendly. Keep. That is a lot of singletons, isn't it? You can get out the firebrand straight up so you get a little haste going on. Like that. This is a weird deck. I'm just going to be going... I'm going to go crazy, except for there's no haste here, which is kind of weird. Where's he at? I don't see the friendly ninja anywhere. Get him. All right, good. We're going to have a turn to do whatever we want. All right, I won't be able to block that. I can one damage something. None of that matters per se. Let's just keep our boy back. One, two, three. All right, all the guys are out. Wicker folk's kind of in the way. Try to play this crap on me. We got a long way to go. He's only at 18 life. Yikes. Can't pump at all. You can do that though for 3. I got 3 mana. We're cool. Let's say, is it sorcery speed? No, I don't have to worry about that. Should I just kill it? What are we going to do? Are you going to pump? All right, 16. All in, Duffy Moon. Let's go. Any creatures in there? Oh, yeah, I should do is start stilling his stuff out of the side there. How many days you got in there? I grabbed Alnak. Is that what I did? I didn't mean to. That's fantastic. The thrice called. Suck it. Is this game over? If he has more than that, he could always... See, if I steal that, he could... Search your... Okay, you can search anywhere. So if you have more than one, that's the thing. I gotta cut those things down. I gotta get rid of those things. I'll go after him next. He's got 3 right there. Is it too late? All right, hit me with your best shot. Let's go. Gone. What are we doing here? Target gains haste until its turn. That's not going to help us out, is it? All right, let's just do what we could do. All right, so I got 2 guys. You got to take a double strike. That's fantastic. You don't want to touch them too hard, do you? Alright, we got him down to 3. We got rid of the FOMO. And I don't worry about haste. We're cool. Both my guys with Menace are still hardcore. I can pump that guy up by 2. He'd have to get 2 guys out to make this worth his while. Alright, well, that kind of sucks. You got to keep both you guys back. You're not going to like it. Oh, you're not doing it, are you? I think I win. Do I care? Let's just try it. And one more poke to the face. Piggly Jiggly. There we go. And winner. Yeah, he didn't have any tricks on him, did he? Victory! Alright, so we are with number 3, Mono Red Goblins. And yeah, from that last game, it was weird because all we had were the little tiny goblins. And yet we still won the game by just beating people with those guys over the head like crazy. You get out, you know, 5 of anything and you're doing 5 points of damage per turn. People can't handle it. What was nice was the Menace guys. And we did have the ability to pump them up a little bit more than they were, you know, we could do, what, a Pozo, a +1/+0 with 2 mana. The thing is, we only had 3 mana to deal with. I can tell you the big hero of last game was Agatha's Soul Cauldron. The deal is that, Reanimation is so hot right now that we're all mainboarding Graveyard Hate. And yeah, that was totally doing it. Like, I think the only reason I was able to keep that deck down was because I was going after his important cards that kept his combos out, and I was able to just keep at him. So even though he was trying to pick my dudes off, my dudes were little, they were light, they were agile, and they were able to do enough damage to take the guy down. Now, if I would have got out some of the lords, that would have been even better. Didn't see him anywhere. And I had 3 mana, so I could have played the vast majority of my deck as it was. Anyways, I love Mono Red Goblin. To me, it's the true Mono Red aggro. I like the fact that it's tribal, and I'm glad that it's number 3, and it's the best Mono Red deck out there in the meta right now. So, hot sauce, man. I love a good tribal deck, and I love goblins at that. This deck was fantastic. It's fun, and you can feel the goblin energy pulsing through it. Anyways, there you go. Number 3 for July. It is Mono Red Goblins. And we're playing against Later Gator. 3 mana. All right, cool. Keep. Nothing for a 1-drop. Cavern of Souls, protect my rabbits. All right, that's cost me 3. I could drop this guy in the next turn. That's not a bad idea. I can always put out the Burrowguard and then drop the Pawpatch after that. I'm going to play a rabbit. That thing's gone soon anyway. Does it really matter? Let's just hold on to that. We're cool. Alright, next, no attacks. We need to keep our guys like a sucker. I just know that thing is going to float away. We gotta get rid of the permanents is the problem. Alright, 2. I want to put out a couple of these. Let's just do that instead. Alright, does he want to double up on it is the question. Yeah, let's just do this. One, 2. That all we got to check? I thought we'd be able to pick all 3. Alright, cool. He's out of mana. I know who we're stealing. We want to make big and awesome here, going against a 4-3. Let's just lay it on that guy. Yoink. And we win! Didn't even have to attack. Victory! Alright, so we are with number 2 for the month of July. It is Selesnya Rabbits. You know, as soon as the ban came around, I took a look to see for the day what the number 1 deck was in the meta according to Untapped GG. It was Selesnya Rabbits. Selesnya Rabbits, man. It just rocketed from nowhere back into the top of the list. It's the biggest it's the biggest deck to completely pick up what was left over by getting banned. It just completely benefited from the whole thing. I gotta say, I'm a little tired about Selesnya Rabbits. I remember when this set came out, I think I played Rabbit straight up, and it was cool. It was fine. It's all right. It's not terribly, like, how am I going to say this? Annoying, like some of the things are. But at this point, it's kind of stratified and boring. And so when you're playing it, you're just playing the same old deck. Now, this one's got the Knight-Errant in it. It's not a Rabbit. So that makes it a little bit different than the traditional Rabbit deck. But other than that, it's pretty much just the same thing we saw day one of when, I don't even remember what this set's called anymore. Leaf set came out. Whatever, you know, it was okay. So anyways, but it is now, after the post-ban, one of the hottest things out there. And if you take a look at the cards that are in here, I mean, what's going to happen at rotation? We're going to lose the Knight-Errant. Big deal. 1 card or 2 cards out of this entire thing. Everything else in here is probably going to still be sticking around. I haven't checked to see if Ixalan's staying around. It feels like it just came out, but it could be that that's going to go. This is probably going to be a hot deck in the top 5 for a long time to come. So if you're brand new and you're looking for cards you want to get, this would be the deck you want to try to draft. That's what I'd recommend. It's a great deck, a lot of utility, not a lot of control, but the creatures synergize like crazy. I'm surprised that this deck does so well, but Rabbits or the Frogs doesn't. I think Frogs is just as good as this one, and I don't know how Frog isn't in the top 5 if this is. But anyways, it's a tribal deck, which makes it fun, and it's the colors aren't too annoying. So there you go. Number 2 for July. It is Selesnya Rabbits. All right, up against Jimmy Penny. What are we going to do here? Okay, he's looking for lands. Let's white up. All right, I'll tell you what, we'll just shoot you. How does that sound? Just got to get ourselves alive until turn 5 and then start the avalanche of discovery. Look out, it's coming right at you. I'm sorry I didn't save you in time, ghost guy. Watch out, Scorpion. Man, you just got guys all over the place. All right, next turn we can start the avalanche. He's pumping it. He's pumping it again. All right, let's just win now. Looking good. Let's discover some more. That sounds like a good time. Let's scroll shift as one does. Yeah, we're going to Crazy Town, as one does. Pow! Let's keep them. And an elf. This is the part where I get to play and you don't. This is pretty much just... God, what is it called? Omniscience all over again, right? And we win! I know, I'd be bored too. Victory! Alright, so here we are with Boros Discover. Somehow the #1 deck for this week. Somehow. Number one, there is nothing to do until you get to turn 5. If you're lucky, you'll get like a manland out or something like that, right? I mean, you could flip over this guy too. He comes out disguised as a, you know, as a, whatever they're called, like the disguise guy or something, right? The creature. And then we got another manland right here. So that's it. You're lucky you got that. Otherwise, you got nothing. You don't play this for 2 or for 3. You don't. You wait. But then you start the avalanche of discovery and it all goes nuts. So if they're playing anything aggro, you're dead because you'll be dead by turn 4. There's nothing you could do with that. I don't know how this deck got to #1. That just seems impossible to me. But once you get to turn 5, it's like omniscience. You just play your entire deck. And in fact, you start playing their deck too. Once you get Etali out, right? You start stealing their dudes, and then you start playing Etali back and forth all the time, getting another Etali out. It's just pure craziness. But sure, you do it because that's what this deck makes you do. So it's either you lose horribly in the first 4 rounds, or you just win. In fact, I'd never seen this deck actually make it past turn 5 because they just give up while I'm playing like 100,000 cards. Yeah, that's all there is to it. All right, so how this deck is #1, where it came from, why is this here? I have no idea. But play it, man. Play it. If you got the cards, try it out. It's weird. It's interesting. It's #1 for this month, Boros Discover. All right, so there you go. There is the top 5 decks for July of 2025. Let's run them down one more time. Boros Discover. Weird. I have played it in the past. It was to me, it felt like a one-trick pony, just because you can't do anything till turn 5. We don't have any real ramp or anything. I guess we have that one card to let you do it. Maybe at turn 4. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like it really worked out. Selesnya Rabbits, an old faithful. I'm surprised it wasn't in the top 5 until the Bannination, but we're there. Mono Red Goblins, awesome incarnate. That's my big fan. I'm a big fan of that one. Gold MRG right there. Mono White Life Gain, kind of boring, kind of fun. Number 4, sure, that's a good place for it. And lastly, the Old King, Mono Red Aggro. Apparently you get rid of Monstrous Rage or whatever it is, and it can't be #1 anymore. I guess. Interesting. Still, with with the ban happening, 2 mono red decks are still in the top. How many of these are aggro decks? Well, definitely not Boros Discover. Mono red aggro is. Mono red goblins, yeah, I'd say it is. Life Gain is more of a mid-range. Selesnya is more of a mid-range too. So aggro's finally been nipped a little bit, which is nice. It's nice to see the turnover. I'm an aggro guy, but when it's just aggro in the top 5, I get really bored of it. Like the last thing I really hated, I hated when it was all like, what is it, soldiers constantly. God, I hated that. Mono white soldier and mixes of mono white soldier. Then it became mono red mice, right? That was the thing. And mixes of mono red mice. And we still kind of got it. But still, if you look at the list, mono red mice are only in number 5. That's it. And you don't see soldiers anywhere. So standard has finally been fixed, in my opinion. And we'll see what happens when rotation happens. I think it's the end of this month. We only got like a couple weeks or something to go. All right, so there you go. I hope you enjoy a brand new meta and a brand new list of cards. If you decide to play with any of these decks, I hope that you have as much fun with them as I did. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.